Hi, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Georgie, and I am one of the directors of Nurse Assist International. And I'm actually very honored and I'm very happy to present you a celebrity as our guest this afternoon. I have with me Ellen. She is a Filipino registered nurse who works in Germany, and she wanted to come over and do her OSCE to make her Australian registered nurse dreams come true. And she was very successful at it. And congratulations. And I welcome Ellen to come on stage. Hi, Ellen.
Hi
Ellen also
guys,
goes by the name of Bohol Girl, and she
Bohol
has
girl.
hundreds and thousands of followers on social media, and her handle is Boho Girl. Ellen, congratulations on your achievement, and welcome to this conversation. And on behalf of everybody at NAI, I want to let you know that we are so super proud of you, and we are so happy that you are able to cross the hurdle OSCE and become an Australian registered nurse. So, tell us something about yourself, Ellen. I'm sure the viewers are desperate to know.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Sir George. Is it okay if I call you Sir George? Because in our country, we usually address first the sir,
It's
and then
fine.
okay. So hi guys. By the way, I am Ellen. Okay, I have a Facebook page which I was known as a Bohol girl. And then yes, I am actually a registered nurse in the Philippines where I studied Bachelor of Science in Nursing for 4 years in the Philippines. Then I moved to Germany and worked there as a nurse for about 5 years now. So then I'm planning to hopefully move to Australia. Yes, soon
You're
when it is
90%
vaccinated.
there. You're
Oh my
90%
God.
in Australia already. And I'm sure in your time when you spent in Australia, you picked up some slangs. So, Ellen, out of curiosity, now you traveled west from Philippines, you reached Germany. And I know, geographically speaking, and I know a lot of Filipinos aim to be United States registered nurses. So why Australia, Ellen?
Oh, that's a very nice question, sir. Thank you so much. Honestly, a lot of people are asking me why Australia? When, okay, we know Australia is really a country that is hard to enter, given that there's a lot of requirements that is needed. And then why not USA where it's easy? NCLEX, you're done. You just have to wait for your turn. But it's really my personal choice and it's really my
Hmm.
dream country target, which is Australia, since I graduated college, nursing school.
Hmm.
Because one thing, okay, my sister is there, but the real thing is that Australia is such a beautiful country. Oh my God. Such a
Yeah.
beautiful country. As I've heard, healthcare is very nice, quality of life, salary of nurses there is quite okay. So I think I could have a like better life there. Yes. And
Absolutely.
also it's an English country, so it should be not that hard given
Yeah,
that
I
I
mean,
work in Germany.
Germany, yes. I mean, I'm sure you're fluent in your Dutch as well right now, but it'll be easier. You'll be closer to home as well. It's a 2 hour
Yes.
time difference, anyways. Okay. Now tell us a little bit about okay, you decided to move to Australia and you know that you have your OBA pathway, which includes NCLEX and OSCE. So tell us a little bit about your NCLEX journey.
Okay, so actually it's quite kind of tricky, difficult I say, because when let's say when I decided to say, okay, maybe I'm gonna try to find my way in Australia. So I, of course, research, ask some people and some agencies, what should I do? Well, what can I do to move there in Australia? And they told me you have to do pass the NCLEX, you have to pass the OSCE, you have to pass an English test, and then a lot more. And then I realized, okay, let's start with NCLEX first. So I did like in London, I did my NCLEX because in Germany, there's I think two countries that is close to Germany. It's either London or Spain. During that time, I decided to choose London, and I'm just 3 months postpartum. So I just gave
Hmm.
birth to my baby, and then I said, oh my God, can I make it? But I realized, okay, if I will not take this opportunity now that I am on maternity leave, then I would lose the time. So I take the chance that, okay, while I take care of a baby half asleep, breastfeeding my baby, I was also studying. It's not really religiously because it's difficult when you have
Yeah, I
everything, you
get
have
it.
to do everything.
Yeah.
But I said I have to do this. So slowly, I do the question and answer question bank at night when the baby's sleeping. So I just like you just spend some time of your day, like an hour or two, just to read, just to listen to the lectures, just to like Q&A, then maybe it will work. And it did to me. So after three
Okay.
months of studying, I went to London, took my NCLEX, and fortunately I passed. Thank
Wow,
God.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that you passed. With your kind of dedication and your kind of perseverance, even with a tiny little baby, if you manage to, input that much time into your studies, obviously those prayers had to be rewarded. And there you are, it was rewarded. Now, okay, you're done with the NCLEX, you're ready for the OSCE battle, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to know, and I'm very curious as well. So why did you choose NAI?
Okay, to tell you honestly, sir, I had this agency where let ask them how can I move to Australia, and they told me everything what I need to do, what are the steps that I need to do. And when I'm done in NCLEX, they referred me to NI, to Nurse Assist International. If I'm allowed to mention the agency,
Yeah, sure.
something. Okay, so I enrolled myself to the iPass
Okay.
processing. This agency helped me from what to do, from how to submit papers from APRA and everything. So they just help me and then they recommend me to you. And they said these nurses is international. They're like professional OSCE review center that will help you with the process and everything, how to pass the OSCE, and they're like expert mentors and everything. I was like, sure, why not? I said, go, let's do this.
And I'm sure
So
Rachel and her team are watching this as well. And did you know that iPass and NAI are partners?
really? Ah, wow, that's
Yes.
why. That's
Yeah,
why.
we've been
It's a
working
good
together for the
team.
past 4 or 5 years. Yeah, yeah. We're very transparent and we support a lot of Filipino nurses to, make their dreams come true. And we have a lab in Manila as well. And we are closely coordinated with iPass in running that lab as well. So
Yeah.
iPass and NAI, we go a long way. They're doing an amazing job with NCLEX. Now look at you. In your postpartum, you managed to ace that exam thanks to iPass. So that is a credit on their hat as well. Okay. Now tell us, you went to London, you been to bitter cold, and then you came to Australia. Now, what was it like, to come to Australia? What was your first feeling like? Was there a cultural shock? Because I also moved from Europe, so I want to hear it from another person who came from Europe.
Okay, honestly, okay, given that Europe has this four season, but it's extreme, right? It's extreme summer, like 40 degrees, extreme coldness, like -10. I'm like, oh my God, you're going crazy with those different seasons. But given Europe is a beautiful country, I'm not gonna discredit that because it's really a beautiful country.
It
But for
is.
me, who came from a tropical country, Philippines, when I went to Australia, since it was my dream country, I was like, oh my God. When I stepped in Australia for the first time, I said, wow, this is home. I'm really
Wow.
sorry to say it, but I said, wow, this is home. You know that feeling, sir? It was spring. No, it's like about autumn when I
Yeah.
went there, like April, May. It's
Yeah.
about winter, yes. And it's like spring in Germany, but it's colder there. And when I went to Australia, it's like, this is already your autumn? Oh my God, I would love to stay here because it's honestly, honestly speaking, weather nights is so nice. Wow, I said I can manage. I
Yeah, I
won't
can
have
live
it just
here.
legit.
Yeah.
So I would say yes, Australia is a really nice country. It's like it feels like home. When I went to my sister's home in Sydney, close to Parramatta,
Mhm.
oh my God, it's like wow, I'm in a like very nice country. Everything is clean, everything is green, everything is peaceful, everything is wow, soothing. It's like
Relaxed.
home,
It is
relaxer.
home. Yeah.
Really
So,
so.
okay, you felt home already, and then you go to amazing accommodation. And coming from Germany, how did you find the accommodation that was provided by NAI to you?
For me, it's very convenient, honestly speaking, because it's just 5 minutes walk from the Melbourne Laboratory of Nine. I mean, I have to say this to you, sir. Could you imagine all of my classmates? Okay, let's say they're international nurses from different parts of the world. They went to Australia to study, review OSCE to prepare for it through NI. And then NI, they have their laboratory there, 24 hours, open, 24/7 open. Can you imagine? People, my classmates, my batchmates, would be there at 8 a.m. after the 5 days lecture. After that, we are free to use the laboratory 24/7. They will be there at 8 a.m. and they will go home at 12 a.m. I
Mhm.
was like, what? How crazy these people are. They put their heart, dedication to passing the OSCE. And I mean, these are nurses from all over the world. I mean, this is what Australia needs. This
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
passionate nurses. As in,
Yes.
I, I said, sir, I cannot practice this everything in 12 hours straight. I cannot. I don't have that kind of energy, that dedication. Okay, I am so dedicated also, but not like them. And I said, oh my God, please let us all pass. I mean, because as I can say, I only live like 5 minutes away. When I was like booked the accommodation close to the night laboratory, it's just close. I can just come
Mhm.
anytime after lunch, after dinner. But these people, they come from a far away, like 2 hours away. They come every day to nice skills lab to practice. And I said, oh my God, what kind of people are they? And I live 5 minutes away from the accommodation. I can't spend 12 hours in the laboratory. I cannot imagine, sir. I have the advantage. It was nice.
But
Practically
anyways,
speaking.
I heard some stories that the 5 minutes away thing, still you guys were running every day to be there for face to face on time.
You know why? You know
Yeah, the
why, sir?
designs are very laid back, are they?
Yeah, because we're thinking that it's just 5 minutes away. Okay, we can just be there 5 minutes before the class. And we're like, oh my God, it's already 3 minutes before class. Come on, let's run, let's run. But it was fun, sir. It was super nice. I can't complain. Some people said, oh my God, but I said, no. We are lucky enough that we don't have to pay for ticket to travel. We're just here, just cross the
Yeah,
street and
true.
we're already there. It
Yeah,
was
that was
nice.
one of the things that we wanted to address. We understand that when you come travel from international places, come to Melbourne for that matter, and then you don't know where to go. So that is how the accommodation thing came into existence. And I'm glad that helped you and helped a lot of students. So, Ellen, tell me, how did I help you with your OSCE journey? I know it's a very hard and tumultuous and very uh, panic and anxiety evoking journey, and I've literally witnessed you being anxious as well. So, how do you think NAI helped you to overcome all these things with your OSCE journey?
I have to be really honest, Sir Georgie.
Yeah,
I really thought that I'm ready enough. I was thinking, okay, this is just a skills practice exam. I've been a nurse for like 8 years. I should know this. I should know that. I've been doing this every day. The confidence is there. And I said, it shouldn't be hard. Okay. Then I have these lectures with Nai for like 3 months before the OSCE exam that I booked. And I listened to the lectures and everything. I said, yeah, you're right. I learned a lot. Some things I know already, but it's different in Australia. Everything is totally different. I mean, some parts are yes, but it's the different country, it's the different standard. So it's like,
yeah,
okay, so I cannot do this on my own. Good thing that I enrolled tonight. If I didn't, I can't pass it. I have to give credit to Nai, really. If I could say that I was confident for 50% because I thought, okay, I already know this, I already know. But when I went to face, that slapped me on the face. I swear. I said, some of the mentors, they were like performing, demonstrating how to do it in 8 minutes and everything. And I was like, huh? How can I perform this difficult task in 8 minutes, being spontaneously talking and performing the skills? And he said, I can't do that. Even hand washing while talking, I can't do that. And I said, I can't miss this exam because it costs a lot. And it's the opportunity that that's why I went to Australia. So they said, I have to take focus. And that's where Nai entered this dream. It's because I keep on telling one of the mentors and the facilitators, without this Nai, I don't know what to do. I can't pass the exam. It's because Nai has these mentors that they are really well educated, well equipped. They really know what they're doing. They really know what to do. What is the standard? What is the correct things that we, even if we're nurses, we can say, oh yeah, you're right. We just realize it from there when we look at them, when they instruct us. And we have learned so much information that we already forgot. It's like a review, honestly. And even the basic steps we neglect, but in nine, they give us really this check, this should be done. That is the proper way, that is the standard, that is the Australian way. And then we realize, yes, they're right. And can you imagine, sir, even if I was like studying in the amazing accommodation where I studied, where my roommates are also studying, we go to laboratories, and all of the other nurses there, they're also like studying, practicing, and I was like, oh my God, you will be intimidated. You would say, if these people are this dedicated, I have to be too. Because we want our mentors to be proud of us. Because they really, in that 5 days that they taught us face to face, it's jam-packed. Everything, information, everything is there. And then it's up to us how to absorb it and how to apply it practically. And I was like, okay, I have to do this. And then everything that they told us, all the mentors, you, sir, it was helpful. It was
Okay, thank you.
helpful.
Thank you very much. That was big words from you, Ellen. And I'm sure your adopted beside brother Benjo is watching this as well. And the lab support people and a lot of students from our Melbourne lab who are going to take their exam in July are watching you live. And I'm sure they'll be motivated by your talks. And most of them, they know you as well. So, okay, so you did it, you practice. I know that you used to stay overnight and practice, and I know that you worked really hard to overcome the stress and anxiety, and moreover, the sacrifices you made to be there. I know you were away from your baby, you know, a tiny little one, and all those things they paid off. Now, tell me, how was the mock examination?
Oh, oh my God. I have to say it. I almost cried, but I didn't. Good thing. Because I accept critics, really. To be honest, when we had the mock exam, it's like a practice exam before the final exam, which the NI facilitated for us to be prepared, which is very, very good. I find it very, very nice that we have this mock exam. And I said, it is the anxiety. I would honestly say, sir, I have this anxiety more than the real OSCE.
Hmm.
I don't know, maybe because it's the first time. And it's like the instructor, they were like, oh my God, I should make them proud. It's always thinking, oh my God, this is the mentor. I have to make him or her proud because she is the one who taught me this. And I said, okay, I have to be precise, to have to be focused. But when we did the mock exam, I thought we were also ready, like 50%. And then I realized, no, I wasn't really that ready. But they gave us inputs, what to do. They showed us what our strengths and weaknesses that we have to work on. They give us some points. Okay, you have to focus in this area because you're weak in this area, this, and that. And they said, okay, ma'am, okay, sir, I will do that. The next day, oh my God, what I did the whole time is everything that they told me. I have to work on it. I have to work on it. And then it really helped me because in the real exam, it really helped. It
Brilliant.
really helped.
There is a saying, it's actually a German saying, okay? It translates to English like this. The more you get corrected, the more you learn, okay? You should be foolish to think that you're perfect. That's a German saying that is translated to English, which is very true, and that's what we believe in. We want you to be the best, and we push you to be the best. And at the same time, when we think that you're lacking somewhere, when we think that there is a weakness somewhere, we try to give you the input so that our students can benefit out of it. And like you said, you took criticism positively, and I'm sure your career in Germany would have been very helpful for accepting criticism, because Europeans, they openly tell you, like, okay,
Brutal.
you know what? Yeah, it's amazing, but there's always a but. And if you're open to criticism, and if you're open to, getting corrected, you always stand a chance to score more. And that's one of my favorite quotes that I always tell my students as well. The more you get corrected, the more you learn, and you must be foolish to think that you're perfect. So yeah, absolutely. Now, can you recall any funny instances? I know that you traveled to Sydney for a couple of days to be with your sister and your mother and everything, and you came back. Oh, by the way, we have a lab in Parramatta as well, so you probably went very close to our lab in Parramatta. Um, and can you recall any funny instances? It's not just always study. I'm sure there'll be fun and games happening as well, which is very evident from some videos that you have posted online. So, can you recall something that would stay with you for the entire length of your life? Something funny.
Yeah, there's a lot actually. It was okay. We were there in Australia with the goal of passing the OSCE exam. But along the way, I thought I will be just studying, focusing on studies, pampering on everything that I have to do just to pass the exam. But when I went there, and the people are the same as like me, what don't know what to do, and then I was there to guide us and everything, and I met them, and I was like, "Hi everyone, hi hello." They also have different nationalities. Most are like Filipinos and Indians, also from different parts of the world. They're from Middle East and some, but they're very nice people. I mean, oh my God, I thought they were like that intimidation, like they don't gonna talk to us, or they will. I really won't talk to her. It's like, but it's different. We're like real family. Like hi, hello, and then we were like that. It was so funny because uh we were really struggling in some areas of the exam. That's why we were like practicing on it, and then we were also looking at ourselves. Are we doing it right? Are we doing it right? And then that's I love about it because it crosses the borders. It opened opportunities that it's not just me. We're the same. We are on the same path. And then it's like you're not alone, sir. That feeling.
Yeah, the
One more
family, the
funny
feeling
thing.
of family.
Yes, you're like welcome. You can ask anyone. Anyone who knows or have studied more than us, when you ask them, they will teach you. Like, oh, we're just like the same. We're going to take the same exam, but they're very open. They're very like helpful, and then that's what makes the bond very nice. One thing also in our accommodation, where I have like some of my roommates, some of us put like when you study, you put something on the wall, and then we
Yeah,
put there our goal like to become AURN, your name and your URN. Where do you come from? And for example, Ellen, Germany, AURN. It's like a dream. And every time we go from our accommodation going to the skills lab for the skills laboratory preparation or face-to-face lecture, we walking on the street and said, what is our goal here in Australia? AURN. What are we going here in Australia? AUR. We were walking along the street with ranting like that, and the people on the street were looking at these crazy people. We're lifting the spirit. It was so nice. It was so
yeah.
nice, like family.
Yeah, that's the culture that we want to inculcate as well. Like, we don't we don't want students to feel that, okay, there is a parochialism or a narrow regionalism anywhere. We want it to be like a family, because everyone are away from their family, and this is a place where you will feel like you belong to a family, and that has been there ever since we started NAI as well. That is one of our motto. And that's why we call each other NAI family, NAI babies. You're one of the NAI babies, so you're part of the family. And whenever one of the students messages me, says, "Sir, sorry to bother you," and I always say, "Do not be sorry." Will you say sorry to bother you to your brother or your father or to your anybody? No, you can, because we are family and we really mean it when we say it. No, I know that you have umpteen number of followers in social media. If there was something that you want to tell them, I'm sure there will be a lot of aspiring nurses from different parts of the world who listens to you. If there is something that you want to tell them, what would you tell them?
I would really want to tell them that if you have a dream, keep reaching on it. Because honestly, Australia was once a dream to me. 13 years ago, I applied for Australia for 3 times and I was denied. I wasn't granted a visa for 3 times 13 years ago. That's why I tried to find my luck in Germany. I worked there for like 8 years, almost 9 years now. And then there's another program of Australia that you don't have to enroll in a university anymore. You don't have to study nursing anymore. You don't have to do the bridging courses anymore, which is a very short visa. And then there's OBA pathway. It's just new, maybe 3 to 4 years or now. They just opened
Yeah.
this program. So I don't have anyone to ask. Nobody in my batch, nobody that I know done this OBA pathway. So nobody knows. I should be, let's say, the pioneer in this journey that I know, yeah. And then I said, I can't ask anybody. Nobody have already done this that I know. So it would be hard. And I said, what should I do? I will just follow what the agency told me, like the iPass, and then go with the flow. And then I realized that maybe this time Australia is for me after 13 years of trying. So I would say if you have a dream, if you were rejected, don't give up. Just do your thing. Be kind, do your job, protect your family, provide for your family. Maybe time will change and this time is for you. So don't give up on your dreams. That's what I
Well
like to
done.
say.
Well said. Well said. Yeah, sometimes it is not your time yet. When the time is right, God's going to, deliver you. God's going to, treat you as his own child and guide you in the right way. And I don't know uh how many of the people watching us believe in God, but I feel if you have a desire to achieve something, that desire is put in your heart by the God. And it is the responsibility of the God to tell you, oh, okay, good that you tried. Maybe it's not your time yet, but now is the time. You can go ahead, and I'm going to make sure I'll see you through it. And that's exactly what happened in your case as well. 13 years ago, three rejections. Look at you now. When you apply for a visa, they'll be like, come on, Ellen, come on. We're waiting for you. Come on, you mate. That's what they're going to say. And it was not an easy journey. Nothing comes easy. Okay. Like you said in the beginning of the interview, Australia is a country with a lot of requirements to cross the border. They really are very particular about the kind of people that who come in. So now you are one of those elite kind of category where, or cream of the crop, you know, they want people like you with your kind of exposure, with your kind of knowledge, with your kind of skills that you have earned or you've learned in the last 8 years of your nursing career. The amalgamation of skills from all over the world, that is Australian nursing. It's a melting pot here. It's a melting pot of culture. It's a melting pot of different religion. It's a melting pot of different abilities, skills. So very much like United States, but in a very peaceful way. That makes Australia unique, and that makes Australia stand out. You know, in the world. Now, when OBA Pathway was launched, like you said in 2020, you know, NAI was the first institute to start the NCLEX and OSCE training in Australia, and I can say that we are pioneers in this. And from six students in the first batch to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students in every batch. And we are proud to say that we have delivered nurses like you to Australia, Ellen. You will always be in everybody's heart. You will be remembered by every student who comes in that laboratory. Oh, Ellen studied here. Those who are watching you, maybe they'll choose to join NA and they'll come to Melbourne. Oh, this is what Ellen was talking about. Oh, this is the amazing accommodation. Oh, this is the road where she used to, chant AURN. That is how motivation happens. And I should say, with so many followers, I don't have social media. So whenever other people show me the video, that's how I see it most of the time. And that is motivation. When people listen to you, when people are following you, which means you have something that they look up to. And your advice to them, if you have a dream, reach out for it. It will always be yours. And that is the motivation that comes out from a great person. not an ordinary person would be able to tell things like that. You've achieved a lot in life that people would want to achieve. And your hard work, like you said, you left the baby and came and did this, and you made sure everything was to glorify the God, to make you successful. And now you're on holidays in Philippines. Now, when you go back, you have another, there's another thing. Okay, I want to move to Australia now. So what are the next steps? So that is what is going to happen in your. So it's always exciting. The life is always exciting unless you decide to make it boring. So, if you stand still, it's not happening. But if you move forward, even if it's slowly, you're getting there. So that's a Chinese proverb. I really like all these quotes and proverbs, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. There's no point in just standing still. Okay, I want to be an Australian Island, but I don't know. I'm just going to take my time. But you decided now is the right time. Even while you were in postpartum, you decided if I miss this opportunity of my maternity leave, I may not be able to do it. And you grabbed the opportunity when you could, and you made gold out of it. I should say that. Now, Ellen, I should say I'm so pleased and I'm so honored to be here talking to you. And I'm sure a lot of people are watching us live, and I'm sure a lot of your colleagues and a lot of your friends, your family, your everyone are watching you, and they'll be beaming of pride looking at you standing here or sitting here talking to me about your experience and your journey, starting from NCLEX to OSCE to being here in Australia, how you studied, how you struggled, how you made friends, how you laughed, how you cried, how you overcame the anxiety, everything. People will be motivated. So, like you said, if you want to give a message out to those nurses who wants to be Australian registered nurses, what would that be? Not from a generalized point of view, from a very specific point of view. What should they be focusing on?
I would say for those international nurses or nurses from wherever you are, you can always dream big. I mean, I know our countries that we've been working already, like me in Germany, it's already a nice country, a peaceful one, like financially, salary is okay. Language is difficult, I have to be honest. Wherever you are, maybe people and nurses who is working in the Middle East, also the language, English is there, but still there's other language that they have to like learn at least. I mean, Australia, oh my God, it's just like below Philippines. It's very close, I would say. That's why I chose, if I were given a chance to move to Australia, I would do it now. It's because I want to live in a country where it's close to the Philippines as for me for me, personal choice. Also, if you want to have a quality of life work balance, healthcare is good, education is good, and safety, very important. Safety.
Okay.
Australia is the one. They closed their border during Corona.
Yeah, we
Nobody's
were
allowed to
we
enter.
were
They
shut
are
down for a
all
couple of
safe.
years. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
safest country ever. I mean,
Now, one
amazing.
million dollar question. Okay, in one word, if I ask you, what does NAI mean to you? In one word, in Tagalog.
Tagalog, daan. In English, it's pathway. Oh,
Oh, that's
yes.
cool.
Yeah, it really means a lot. NAI, Nurse Assist International, is a pathway, I would say. It is a pathway to give us the chance of reaching our dream from being a nurse in our country to becoming an Australian registered nurse. NAI
Perfect.
is the way.
Thank you. I mean, I've heard a lot of other definitions for die, but this is the first time somebody came up with that. The way. Yeah, I like it. I'm sure everybody watching us and the team would love it too. Now, let me not waste your time. I know you have to get back to your baby and you're on holidays. I don't want to waste your time. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for trusting us with your journey, Oski. Thank you for making us proud. Thank you for being a part of NAI family. And I wish you all the best. And I hope to see you in Australia soon. Please don't be a stranger. You know where to come. And for all of the Ellen's followers who are watching us, best of luck to all of you, and keep watching our bohol girl. and keep giving a thumbs up and subscribe to her. She's such an amazing and hardworking and very kind person. I know that personally. If someone is in trouble, they go to Ellen. You ask her for help. Ellen will not think twice. She would help. I know it from students who've been with her, who studied the OSCE with her, have told me that. Such a wonderful experience for me. It was amazing. Thank you so much, Ellen, and may the good God bless you.
Thank you so much, Sir Georgie. Thank you so much, Mom Preeti. Thank you, Nai family. I miss you so much. Thank you for the wonderful experience. I won't become an RN soon
Ah,
without Nai. Thank you so much.
God bless you and good night.